right now is foods that are easy to make that that stop the diarrhea and give me the nutrition, and they don't really taste like anything, so you can stomach it no matter how sick you are. When you're sick, you can stomach, like chicken noodle soup and ginger ale and stuff like that. Like, chicken noodle soup's another big thing too. That I didn't even have that on my little list here, but chicken noodle soup's an awesome thing because it's in a can. Again, it takes 2 seconds to make, and nothing tastes better than chicken noodle soup when you're sick. Actually, when I'm done this, I'm gonna go make some chicken noodle soup. But it tastes so good with your withdrawal metallic mouth. It really does. So if you're hurting right now, everything tastes like shit. You don't want to eat, and you don't feel like you can stand up. Those are some things that are super, super easy to make. Another big thing is peanut butter and jellies. Peanut butter and jelly, oddly enough, is one of the best damn things for a person. Gives you the bread, it gives you the fruit, gives you the protein. So oatmeal, eggs, peanut butter and jelly, they're all dirt cheap. You can survive a whole day on less than $5 with that. You're not counting dinner, which sometimes I'll make the eggs for dinner. I'll make sandwiches with the eggs with a whole shit ton of mustard, just because spicy food does taste good with subs. I don't know why. I mean, maybe that's just me. Comment if you get those spicy food candy cravings too. The biggest thing with the metallic mouth is water, and that's one of the hugest things withdrawing is water, 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 water. I've been totally failing on that front lately, past couple days, because like I said, the withdrawal's hitting me really hard right now. So I'm trying to tell you stuff that I need to be telling myself. But water is a huge thing. You need that. You're pissing every 5 seconds when you're withdrawing at first, and as soon as your body gets dehydrated, that's when you can't eat. That's when you can't function. Like right now, you can see my eyes. Like if I open them and look at you, they are so red. They're itching. I want to claw them out of my face, and all that's because I haven't drank water in the past 3 days, and that's my own fault, and that adds to the headache. And you can't shut your eyes for the whole entire night, and then you don't drink water on top of that. Like, you're going to feel like you want to die. Especially if you're not sleeping and you're not eating. Above all, just drink water. Water will wash the crap out of you, and that's what you need right now. If you're peeing yellow and dark yellow, you're hurting. Chug that water. I don't care how bad it hurts. You fill that stomach with water, even if you got to be on the toilet peeing all day, you'll feel, I promise you. I promise you. Fuck the herbs, fuck everything else you can go buy. Don't Benadryl, Imodium. Fuck all that. Drink water. Eat easy food that makes, like cheese. Like, I make all my eggs cheese. If I don't make a cheese omelet, I fry up some eggs and melt some cheese on them and slap it on bread, because you know what? That stops the crap. And, alright, moving on. Hopefully I'm not boring you. Probably already lost you, but I'll keep going. Alright, now, we're leaving lack of appetite and we're heading towards cramping. Cramping's huge. Huge. Withdrawing off of Percocets, what cramping's like. Or I'm sure withdrawing off of dope's no better either. The cramping, you can't sit, you can't lay in one position without the cramping. And the cramping can only be stopped by the hot tub, and that works for, opiate withdrawal for sure. You can go lay in the tub, feel like a normal person for an hour, you get out, you dry off, you feel great. You lay down, fall asleep, and then you wake up in hell again. Or I found with the subs, for me, the tub doesn't help. You're uncomfortable, your body can't regulate its temperature, you're losing your mind, you go jump in that hot bath because you did it when you were going off of, you know, opiates, and it helped, and then, you know, you get in the tub and it's too hot, and that's uncomfortable. When you're going off of subs, I don't get any relief from a shower or a bath. I still do it because it helps with the cramping, but it doesn't help me feel comfortable the way it did when I was going off of perks. You know, the reason why we're leaving the foods and going to the cramping right away, you know, in between's the water. Again, the water. The water will stop the cramping. If you are cramping uncontrollably to where you can't sit still or lay still, you're not drinking enough water. And that's one of the hugest things that made this trip off the subs 10 times better for me, was I went out and bought a $5 case of water that had like 24 little bottles of water in it. And I just chugged them things continuously. Every time I felt sick, I just drank that water, baby. And like I said, let the sweat pour. And that, you know, sweating's the other reason why you're getting dehydrated besides the peeing. You know, so you gotta drink the water. That's huge. You know, don't listen to anything else besides drink the water. Water is everything. The cramping, like I said, I got relief in the tub. You know, a lot of times I go touch my toes because, you know, you can touch your toes. If you haven't tried it in a long time, it's gonna hurt like hell, but you get in a nice hot tub and keep working at it, you're gonna be able to touch them, and then you can use that as a metrics for how tight your legs are. Like the restless legs thing is a nightmare. You know, I've been sitting here for a couple days, and you know the legs hurt. You get to the point where you just can't sit, and I can always try and touch my toes, and if I can't even get within 6 inches of them, then I know everything's too tight. So either go work out the tub stretching thing, drink some more water, but you know, always when you stretch some legs out, it will give you relief enough to, you know, stop that pain in the back of your knees. Like, I know your joints hurt, and my joints hurt, and I feel it the most in my kneecaps and in the front when I sit still, and I feel it in the back when I don't stand up enough, or you know, you sit so still and your muscles just keep pulling tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And if you add dehydration and lack of vitamins and nutrition on top of that, you know, that's where you end up in that, you know, laying in bed and screaming phase where you're just so frustrated because it don't matter. You know, you move one way to stop cramping something, and then something else immediately starts cramping. So let me take a drink here. It's iced tea, no sugar. I have problems with sugar. I always have. Too much sugar will serve to dehydrate you, so be careful. You know, the sugar tastes good. Like I said, the candy. First thing I do withdrawal is go buy me some Reese's peanut butter cups because that just tastes good when your mouth tastes like shit. But that doesn't help anything. It's only going to make it worse. You know, so, you know, this time around I've been making sure I stretch, making sure I make those simple meals, making sure I drink that water. You know, that's been huge. You know, I don't think I could have made it this far without those things. You know, and that's something I wanted to share. Something simple and stupid. It's not rocket science, but you know, I think it's easy to let stuff snowball till it's so bad that you can justify in your brain bailing out of it and getting some subs and getting back on them, just because you just can't take it. You know, for those of you that want it and you want this and you don't want to go back on them, you know, I really think those things, the advice I just said in this video, are really going to help you. It sounds so simple, stupid, but just don't let it snowball. Just hard die in your brain that you're going to eat those 3 things a day. Like, I'm not even saying eat what I said eat, but I'm saying find those 3 meals that'll work for you. that will keep your body fed no matter how crappy you feel. Because you're not going to feel that bad. I'm telling you, if you drop off whatever dose you're on and just drop it down to that 2 milligrams a day or 1 milligram a day, and you manage those food things and the water, it's not going to be that bad. And like I said, when the sweats and the body temperature shit starts with you, you just got to mental game that and say, you know what, this is me winning. This is the sickness leaving me, so it feels good. Because I know the more I sweat and the more I go at it, the better off I'm going to be. You know, one of the things, diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha. I want to talk about that. You know, diarrhea is a big thing for me, and always has been when I get forced off subs and I don't want to. You know, for me, I'm on the toilet every 10 minutes with basically foam coming out, and I'm frustrated, and I feel like, oh, I need my subs. I can't do this. This is horrible. I can't work. I can't take care of my kid. I'm on the toilet every 5 minutes. Boo hoo hoo. Well, you don't get that. I'm telling you, with that huge cut down in milligrams. But don't jump all the way off till, you know, go a week or two on that cut down dose before you jump off. And diarrhea, you know, you combine that taper with the food and you'll win with the diarrhea. You know, like I said, for me, it's been huge. Like, I haven't been sneezing. I haven't had the waters. I haven't had the yawns. I haven't had the cramping. And I haven't had the diarrhea. You know, and those are the symptoms that are the worst. I think those are the symptoms that make it the most unlivable. You know, so I'm trying to help you eliminate the worst symptoms and the worst of the symptoms. I mean, each symptom, you're going to have it to a certain extent. But, you know, without supplements, I mean, I'm sure supplements can help, but I'm not doing it with supplements. And I'm not doing it because I'm dead broke and I don't have the money to go buy, you know, Benadryl, which is $20 a box, and buy Imodium, which is $12-15, and buy vitamins, big jar of vitamin C, or order Kratom offline. Like, I didn't even know what Kratom was till the other day when I started this withdrawal. And I, of course, just like I said, there I go online with, you know, what else can you do in your withdrawal? Sit around and look for relief online. You know, never tried it. People are giving it good reviews. Kratom, check it out. But I don't think, you know, I mean, you got to get in that mindset where you don't want nothing. You want to be free from control that the drugs have over you. And I think going from the drugs to Kratom is just the same as going from Percocets to suboxone. I mean, you're just subbing one thing for another. So, Kratom or no Kratom, money or no money, you know, I'm trying to help the people here that, you know, are broke like me. You know, you need to eat, you need to survive, and you need to get through this for you and your family. And you got no money, so guess what? A box of oatmeal, it's like $5, but you can survive the whole week on that. You know, a carton of eggs, it's like $3, and that's a whole nother week's worth of 1 meal a day. So now you got 2 meals a day all week for $10. You know, you just gotta be smart with it. Same thing for the peanut butter and jellies. You know, another thing I'll stomach is macaroni and hot dogs and stuff. You know, simple foods don't cost anything. You know, it doesn't. I can survive the whole week on $20, and you know, I can pack my kids' lunch every day and feed her meals every day too, for $30 more, and feed my dog for another $20. You know, so that's where I'm at. The weakness that you get. I want to talk about that. Let me light the cigarette. Here's my weakness. You know, the smoking the cigarettes definitely serves to make you feel shittier. You know, and I'm saying that so that when I watch this again, I will listen to myself. I'd probably feel about 150 times better right now if I just